Yo, what's up, guys? Today, we're whipping out the Thatch in ranked. That's all I have to say. Let's get into it. Let's get into this. This is Tasty. I don't know why he named himself this. Oh my god, I'm on default stance. Okay. Anyways, this is like a pretty weird matchup. Like, I say this all the time. I hate dittos, so I'm gonna try to avoid it. And like in dittos, usually dittos are when it's like two of the same weapons playing against each other. So like right now it's a gun ditto. In dittos, it's usually just like really slow gameplay because both weapons, it's the same weapon, so it's like the same threat range. So like if one person doesn't want to engage, then they really like control everything because you can't just walk into their space and like outrange or anything because you have the same exact weapon. You know what I mean? So it doesn't really work. But what I was getting at before I got off on that was that Bo like kind of destroys Thatch. Like Bo demolishes guns and Bo like absolutely demolishes sword as well. So it's just like a range thing. The power that a weapon, oh, I died. The power of a weapon with a grounded anti-air against guns is like insane. And not only that, bow is like the only weapon that can outrange guns on the ground as well. So it's like a double whammy. Honestly, don't even ask what I just did because I could not tell you. DC satellite. That's peak misinput. That's disrespectful. I'm sorry. I could have done a downlight recovery, but I had to do a little sauce on him. Nah, I just think sword into bow is kind of bad because you just get outranged. Like a sword's really good against weapons that are short range, like insane. Just because it's like a wall with like end light and side light and nair and dare, but against the long range weapons, it can be so hard for sword to get like anything going sometimes. That being said though, I think sword is like not too good right now. Oh wow, that killed me. I guess that's what 3 defense does. Anyways, I just thought about something. I'm about to go off on a tangent about Greatsword in the next game. Hold on, I need to close this out against Tasty. Alright, nice. This has been on my mind because obviously like most of my friends are Brawlhalla players, like top Brawlhalla players, and you know, I always hear people talking about like what character they're gonna play and like stuff like that, and you know, it just got me thinking. Like I've definitely talked about this on my stream before. I don't know if I've talked about it in like a YouTube video, but it's really troll. Like this is a lesson, then I'll get more into it. It's really troll to just not play the newest character, because if just looking at 2020, Volkov was they only released 3 characters in 2020. Volkov was released at the beginning. The first tourney he was legal in, he won 2s, and nobody played him in 1s. Volkov was never picked in 1s, but if he was picked in 1s in that tourney, which was Winter Champs, I have no reason to believe that he wouldn't have won, because that character on release was so overtuned, like so overtuned. His downsig like had no recovery on Scythe. His downsig on Scythe had no recovery frames. That shit was hilarious. I remember like, if you just search up like Brawlhalla Winter Championship 2v2 NA, the way that Grand Finals ended, like that's all you need to see to know how broken that character was. He was clearly not tuned for, you know, legality. Anyways, so a few months go by, Volkov got nerfed obviously, but by the time that Onyx was released, they had like shifted the entire meta. Pretty much they shifted the entire meta specifically to fit to Onyx. And this with Cannon, because Cannon was very good on the patch that Onyx was released. Probably the best Cannon's ever been, just in terms of balance wise. And they released Onyx, and then the first tournament she was legal, which was the Low Tier City, which was the mid-season champs, instantly just won NA ones, just instant victory. And it's like, and then obviously Jaehyun, you know, he got released and he won the BCX in every region. So like, it got me thinking, because this next character that's being released, we've already seen the SIGs. We already know the SIGs are like an abomination. They are all abominations. They're insane. Like, it's so troll to like not play the new weapon or new legend. And then this also leads me to my next point. So I always see people complaining about Greatsword, and this is something that I was talking to Daiku about. Here, I'll get into more in this in a second. So people always ask for like Greatsword nerfs, and I don't think people like really understand why Greatsword is like so broken, because there is the obvious stuff like Nair and recovery are like obviously very, very, very broken, and I don't want to like discount that. Like, I want to say that off the bat. Those moves are very broken, like extremely broken. But what really makes Greatsword like so insane is just the way that it's designed, the freedom that you get on whiff. Because listen, when you miss a Greatsword move, you can attack again. You can do multiple different attacks, like 5 different attacks. You can jump, you can dash forward or back, you can do nothing. That's always a mix-up. And or you can dash and do any of the starters, like on whiff. It's insane, and that is not going to be. That will not change if they nerf Nair and recovery. They need to make systematic, fundamental changes to the weapon for it really to be balanced. Because a lot of the Greatsword players didn't even really win because like Nair and recovery were so broken, right? They really, why they won is because people had no idea how to play against it. Like, people would dodge the exact same way. Oh wow, that was nice. People would dodge the exact same way against it every time, just because like it wasn't out long enough for people to know what to do against it. And that like comes with time. So that's like what links with my last point. Is like, you're never ever gonna be able to like learn counterplay instantly, and that applies to everyone. So if you're the one developing the meta, or like you're learning the ins and outs of the new character, you're gonna just destroy people who haven't played against it a lot. Like, when Ghost Armor releases, the best thing you can do to like climb instantly is just spam Ghost Armor. Learn all the tech on Ghost Armor. Learn the stuff that people who don't play against, like who don't play him, are not gonna know, and then just like destroy people with it. That's how people win tournaments nowadays. You just play the new character, play whatever is super broken in a new patch, like the new weapon, whatever it is, and just develop something yourself. You always see like new people come out and win or like plays really well with stuff that other people don't do. That's something like people don't really credit people for. Like, people like, for example, Cody Travis really was one of the only people developing guns throughout the entire year. Not many other people played guns at all. But he was like developing it so well, and nobody else had practice against it other than him, like other than against him, and he knew all those matchups. So if you can develop a weapon, like develop a playstyle, learn the ins and outs of a new weapon or a new character, whatever, then you're in such a better spot compared to people who have to play against it to learn how to deal with it, as opposed to like playing it to learn it. Anyways, enough of a okay, this is Crocky Smurf. Jesus. Enough of the tangent about that. I just think that's very important, because I always see people, or like hear people talking about like playing characters, and like they always feel like they're gimped by their characters or whatever. And like, If you really care about that, then you should just always play the new character. I don't think the only character that has not been extremely good since release, like on release, has been Vector. He's the only character since Rayman that has been not insane on release. So you can pretty much just count on the new character being super good and super abusable if you want to climb or like just get better. Because playing really OP stuff, people don't think so, but it can really help you learn fundamentals. Oh wow, I died. Just because it'll teach you how to utilize the character's strengths. Like if something is super OP and you can just abuse it, it's at the very least it's teaching you how to recognize and abuse strengths, which I mean never hurts. Anyways, this matchup is annoying. Not the weapon matchup, the player matchup. Crocky is very defensive. He doesn't like to attack first. I'm not a big fan of playing against Crocky, but we'll try and do our best. Oh man, I can already tell this is not going to be an enjoyable time. Okay, I gotta take it a bit slower than how I am. Okay. If I can just get like a opening on him, he's probably gonna attack. Yeah. That's just unfortunate weapon spawn, but it happens. You can deal with it. Spot dodge on the edge is so good. You're like so safe on the edge pretty much if you get hit off. Dang, I definitely should have waited after I hit that second hit. Yeah, he doesn't want the smoke off stage. That is so that was insane spacing. Okay. Weapon throw down, that sucks. Yeah, it's like so hard for like pretty much any weapon to get in on a bow that's just like playing the spacing game. So playing underneath this platform, he can't throw his weapon down to land completely safely. So that worked out for a little bit, but it was just unfortunate. Oh, that would have killed him if it hit too. So sad. Wow, that has a lot of priority. Holy shit. Okay, convert this edge doing. Okay, I mean, if you ever see or hear a top player complaining about weapon throws, that's probably what they're complaining about. It's like so safe to just throw your weapon down if you have like no options left, like straight down. It's like pretty much no weapon can punish it. Okay, he's sitting on the edge, waiting. That's cool. Now, playing against Crocky is like, it's always a mystery. Because sometimes when he like actually does attack, it catches you off guard. Okay. Like that. You expect him to just run. And then when he doesn't, it's like shocking. Okay. No dodge. Probably gonna die here. Like nothing left. Yeah. Man, just a bad matchup. Not prepared for the Sharky. Of course, you never end on a loss, so let's get one more in here. Fortunately, it's him again, but okay, this time I'm locked in. We're ready to go. Not a big fan of the Enigma, I'm not gonna lie, but I can make it work. Really, against this dude, like against people like this, you just need to wait. Like, their movement is usually not that good because they're usually a bit carried by, you know, their slow play style, by people just running at them. Oh wow, that hit me. Okay. I mean, there's not really much to talk about, it's just waiting. I probably should have jumped a bit earlier. Yeah, I mean, it's just really hard. Oh wow, that actually hit me. Okay, that was nice. Wow, he fell through the platform. That was insane. So unfortunate. This map is like horrible for guns. It's so hard to get like anything going. Because whenever you hit like most moves on platforms, like Dare specifically, on guns, you get like horrible bounces and you can't really follow it up. But yeah, like, it doesn't really approach, which is not enjoyable to play against. Especially on like Thatch. Low defense, but I can make it work. Up dodge, get a lot of that, a lot of damage off of that with guns. So now we'll see what he does when he's on like the back foot. Because he kind of has to come to me now. Thought he might dodge down. This is not bad to go for that. Okay. Dang, if I jumped a bit later, I could have gotten nuts there. Okay. I mean, Sarah almost kills, I think, if he's like near the edge. So, one more hit. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta move around, you know, bait them into attacking you, and then punish them. He's on the wall, or like the edge, so I have stage control. You really want to abuse them when they don't have a weapon, but especially on like platform maps, it's like so easy for the unarmed player to just like run away. Because most weapon, like, if you just like sit on the top platform with unarmed and wait, like your opponent has to expend, your opponent has to expend like so many options just to like get up for the opportunity to hit you. I don't really know what's going on right now, but we're chilling. Okay. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Just need like a few more hits into a sig and probably look out. Crocky is a last stock warrior. He likes to make these games as painful as possible. Okay. Oh, I tried to side sig, but I fat finger jumped. No, I'm just gonna stand here for a bit. See what happens. Seems like nothing is happening if I'm not attacking first, so let's get back into the fray. What the hell? Please die. Okay. Oh my god. Thank you guys for watching. I had a blast those last two games. Peace.